And did your dad have any influence in your decision to become a designer of golf course?
Well, I actually tried to play professional golf for a while. Played several tours. I played in Asia a little bit, in Australia and in Canada, and Europe as well. And I had limited success, but not success that would encourage me to keep doing it. I had the opportunity to design some golf courses alongside my dad, and what a privilege it's been for me to work alongside my father designing the golf courses. Dad and Mom have always introduced us to everything, sports, academics, arts, and kind of let us find our way. And I really have gravitated towards golf course design, and I've really enjoyed it.
Xin bên ngay được ạ. Vâng, chị có hỏi mình.
So in different areas, different regions where the golfers have different level of playing golf, do you design the golf course differently, or all golf course that you are designing is professionally designed at the same level, same standard?
I understand. I think you have to determine the use of the golf course before we put a design on the property. Some golf courses may be specific to membership. Some may be for a resort and public play. Some may be for a competition. We figure out the usage of the golf course, and then we try to put a design on paper and then implement it on the property. Different levels of play is maybe a different question. You have golfers that some are very good and some that aren't so good. And it's important, a good golf course should accommodate all levels of golfers. So, we'll design the golf course primarily for the 90% of the people that probably aren't much better than a 20 handicap player. Get around the golf course, they can have fun, be challenged. And then if you want to hold a golf event, a tournament, you put the tees back, you tuck the pins in the back of the greens, you speed the greens up a little bit, maybe grow the roughs, and now you're able to hold a tournament. So a good golf course design should be able to accommodate all levels of players.
So your dad told you once that when you design a golf course, you have to take into account the landscape of the area. So at King's Course, what do you think about the advantages of the natural landscape here?
Well, it's not that different than where I grew up in Florida. It's a very warm climate. Of course, today we're a little chilly, but generally it's a warm environment, and we have a lot of the same plant life. And so we use the same grasses on our fairways, roughs, and greens. Grass and plant life grow very fast in this type of climate. So, you see we have very mature trees, which was a great benefit to us doing the King's Course here, is that we had a golf course that had instant maturity. We were able to bring trees in and they pop very quickly. So, we always try to incorporate the natural landscape when doing a golf course design, and I think we accomplished that here.
So is there a difference between a design by the company and the design by yourself?
Well, I think my father has assembled a great group of people that would constitute Nicklaus Design. And it's a great foundation that I'm able to use, my dad's able to use. But when there's a Jack Nicklaus signature product, which is my dad, or Jack Nicklaus, the second signature product, which is me, that requires our full involvement. And so I'm in the office doing the plans, I draw out all the strategy, and then I'm on site periodically when needed throughout the construction. And my dad does something very similar on his signature golf courses. So that's the main difference between a Nicklaus signature and a Nicklaus Design. A Nicklaus Design is a very good product, but it doesn't have my personal involvement, doesn't have my dad's personal involvement.
And what is the feature that you are most satisfied about this golf course, and what is the feature you are not yet satisfied?
Well, I think the golf course strategy-wise plays very nicely. It's a lot of the things that I've already mentioned. It's all levels of golfers will enjoy it quite a bit. And today was such a fun day for me to go out and kind of celebrate all the hard work that everybody's put in over the last several years to create a golf course. It's a fun day for me. Some of the things I'm not quite satisfied yet, well, it's really has more to do with timing. We're really getting on this golf course too soon. We should allow the grass to grow a little bit longer, and that's something that you can only, time will only correct. And what I mean by that is the grass is going to be a little bit thin. The greens will be a little bit more firm than they will be in a year from now. They're quite firm, they don't quite hold a golf shot. But again, if you allow that grass to grow for about a year, it'll build up a thatch layer, and it will receive a ball much better. So, and this is not isolated at this here at Kings Island. It's going to be on every golf course we do around the world. A young, immature golf course will not play as well as a golf course that has a little bit more maturity.
Cho em hỏi nữa câu cuối là ông lấy vì sao lại có ý tưởng tạo ra hồ số 19 này?
Why do you have an idea to create the hole number 19 for this golf course?
Well, it was funny. When I first got here, and Madam Na asked me to step up on stage and said, Jack Nicklaus II, I understand you have a special gift for me on our new golf course. And I didn't have anything in my mind as a special gift. And in the time of being asked to go up on stage, and actually going up on stage was probably 5 minutes, and I thought, let's put in a 19th hole. And we've got the big lake at number 18, which is behind us, and so we came up with a 19th hole, and Madam Na loved it. And actually, I think it's going to be a really fun feature of this golf course. I actually think that a lot of people will come to this golf course just to hit that shot at the 19th hole. It's one of the most dramatic par threes I think you'll ever play possibly in the world. It's fantastic. You've got this great created rockwork fountain that you see behind me. And I think it's 168 yards to our island green. And then we have a shorter green of about 100 yards, for some of the folks that maybe can't hit it that far. It's really exciting. I had fun hitting a golf shot there today.
That's good idea.
Yeah.
Còn ai muốn hỏi gì không ạ?
Anh có thể hỏi là cái hố dài nhất và hố ngắn nhất của sân golf nào?
Which one is the longest one and which one is the shortest one in the golf course, the hole?
Well, I actually don't know. I think probably the number 11 is going to be our longest. It's a par 5. I think it's around 600 yards, but I look at more the variety. We try to have a variety of par 5s, a variety of par 4s, and a variety of par 3s. We try to get the 3s going in different directions. We try to have them at different lengths. And we try to do that throughout all of our golf course. We asked, a good golf course should really ask the player to play many different clubs and many different shots. And I love short holes. We have some short par 4s that I'm thinking it's the 5th hole. Maybe it's the 6th hole. It's the 7th hole. 7th hole is a great example where you can hit a driver off the tee and try to sneak it onto the green in a very narrow area. But if you just miss that, you're going to have a difficult little chip around the green. I actually played back. I laid back today with a 5-wood off the tee and allowed me a full wedge into the green. So I love short holes that makes the golfer think how they're going to play the golf hole. Okay?